Welcome back. It's Thursday and the 10th, and I'm glad to be spending a little piece of it with you this evening. Tonight, signs everywhere on the desk here tonight to report. Signs of progress, signs that spring is just around the corner. So a couple of good stories tonight on that front. Those will follow a quick COVID update, and all of that will be followed by signs of a still persistent active weather pattern. It's always an active weather pattern. What am I saying? A roller coaster of a ride temperature-wise. We'll peak at the 60-degree mark on a couple of different occasions throughout the forecast with some low spots in between. All that and more starts right after a word or two. Stay tuned.
I'm Kelly Collins from Golden Law Office. I began my legal career in Lexington, representing some of the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided me with the inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will prepare to defend your case. I'm now taking that knowledge and returning to my hometown in Eastern Kentucky to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Appalachian Wireless has a plan to make your life simpler. Forward pay. No contract, no credit check, no problem. Plans start at just $19.99 a month and include unlimited talk and text. Add 3 gigabyte of data for only $29.99 a month. 6 gigabyte of data, $39.99. Or take it to the max with unlimited data plus, only $89.99, which has 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. All the features without the long-term commitment. It's forward pay because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Not everything has changed over the years. Fraser's Prater Drugstore is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Fraser's Prater Drugstore in downtown Salyersville. Do you really want to get caught in this again on those tires? Get there in one piece and save. Conley Tires got specials going on right now through the end of March, like $100, even $200 back on a set of Goodyears. And get those tires, brakes, service, whatever you need with 6 months no interest financing. Conley Tire in Staffordsville or conleytire.net.
Again, thank you for tuning in and being a part of the program. Yeah, again, weather-wise, we'll hit 63 tomorrow. Clouds and showers, though, in the afternoon. And for the first half of your weekend, temps take a dive after that. And then we'll work our way back up to 60 midweek with sunshine. And then temperatures go back the other direction thereafter. So a roller coaster of a ride weather-wise coming at you in just a few moments. Headlines tonight. We'll begin with an announcement from the governor earlier today. Governor Beshear announcing that Kentucky can get just over $10.25 million in grant funding from the U.S. Department of Transportation for fiscal year 2022 to install and deploy electric vehicle charging infrastructure. The money is all part of a $5 billion pot available to states over the course of the next 5 years under the new federal National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure, NEVI, or NEVI, if you will, NEVI formula program. The governor saying today that, quote, "We know that electric vehicles are the way of the future, and Kentucky is going to be at the center of that transition. Kentuckians are going to be making the batteries for these cars, and we will ensure we have the infrastructure in place that will allow Kentuckians to drive and enjoy them." The projects that are eligible for funding under the NEVI include the acquisition and installation of EV charging infrastructure to serve as a catalyst for the deployment of such infrastructure and to connect it to a network to facilitate data collection, access, and reliability, proper operation and maintenance of EV charging infrastructure, and data sharing about EV charging infrastructure to ensure the long-term success of investments. So states have to submit an EV infrastructure deployment plan before they can access these funds, and a second competitive grant program designed to further increase charging access in locations throughout the country, including in rural and underserved communities, will be announced sometime later this year. The Federal Highway Administration will issue guidance on how these states can apply for that funding sometime in the coming months. Kentucky, says the governor, is at the red-hot center of the EV revolution. Of course, last September, the single largest economic development project in the history of the Commonwealth was announced. Ford and its partner SK Innovation investing nearly $6 billion to build batteries in Hardin County. And then, of course, soon thereafter, Toyota Manufacturing, which has been building cars for 3 decades here in Scott County, investing almost $500 million to prepare the Georgetown plant for electric vehicles. And they're also welcoming about 1,400 temporary workers to permanent full-time positions as a result. So some good electrifying news. I've got other good news, but let's go ahead and get COVID out of the way real quickly for tonight. A quick update on Magoffin and state numbers. You know, we've been here before as far as this particular scenario is. The state of Kentucky being just all red for so long. Numbers just so off the charts. And then finally, you know, some orange and some yellow, and then finally some green starts to phase in as well, popping up here and there. We've got 4 counties in the orange tonight. It's been weeks and weeks since we've had that. That is a positive sign. A small one, but we'll take what we can get. Looking a little closer in on the viewing area, another positive sign, Magoffin County's incident rate number was yesterday 163. Today it's 131. Johnson County yesterday was 92. Today it's right under 80. Magoffin County Health Department has, again, today reporting a lower number compared to this time last week. You know, looking back, we had a big Monday at 39 cases, 34 on Tuesday, but collectively right now with yesterday's 21 and today's 22 cases coming from the Magoffin County Health Department, we're sitting at 132 cases for the week and counting with just one more day to go. 132 and one more day to go. Last week, we had 270 cases for the week in Magoffin County. The week before, the previous record at 264. So, indeed, that's a positive note. Today's 22 cases involved 6 kids, and it brings our countywide total to 3,816. Statewide numbers continuing to have a downward trend as far as cases are concerned. 6,967 reported out of the state of Kentucky. Deaths, though, 38. And one of those involved, I believe it was a 37-year-old. The positivity rating has taken a serious fall, down to 21.16%. So that is some good news. My next report does have some good news. It is a twofold report, however. Both sides of the story talking about copper utility lines and the removal of them legally and not. As Foothills Communications has continued to expand their area with fiber to every home that they can reach, they continue to go back and remove those that become abandoned or dead copper lines, like they were doing in downtown Sagersville today, which is a major aesthetic and visual improvement for downtown. I'll get to that in a second. But at the same time, they have had to deal with internet and service outages a little more than usual lately, and some of you know, because copper thieves have targeted several areas of service lines in Magoffin and Johnson counties, cutting copper and fiber at the same time, disrupting service and causing costly repairs for Foothills Communications.
We've had 5 incidences in the last since January the 20th. We had 1 in January in Denver. Actually, I think there was 2 there that in the same day. And then we had 1 that was in Lick Creek on February the 5th. And then we had another one that was in the river area over here in Johnson County again on February the 7th. So each time they actually cut the fiber that the customers were working on those instances. There could be others that, but we're not really sure if they hadn't cut the fiber in some areas.
Conley says they typically see thefts of copper on average a couple of times a year. And until a month ago, the last one was in September. But as you heard, there's been 4 in 3 weeks and a total of 5 in about a month, and they've caused outages for a lot of customers.
All services, are out, and until we can get out there and get it all replaced and then spliced on each end. So we have to do two splices for every cable that they cut. And some of them have been up in the night trying to get them fixed.
Wow. Have you had any luck in trying to catch those responsible?
No. It's hard because most of the time they will do it where there's not anybody no houses, and nobody living there or anything. And a lot of times it's in the night, and if nobody sees them or anything, then it's hard to ever prove anything. We have done it a few times in the years past, but not lately.
Not that you don't want to, I'm sure, just
Oh, absolutely.
Just hard to catch.
You see anybody out with a ladder or anybody out with cutters, wire cutters, anything like that. Also, a lot of they have to sell it somewhere. So normally the junkyards or wherever it is that takes this metal would require a letter from us, from somebody saying that we are allowing them to have this to sell. Because sometimes we do allow people to keep it if we pay them to take it down for us, or that's part of the payment is they get to keep it. But we usually have to sign for them to be able to do that. And so I don't know where they're selling it, if there's, how they're getting that through, unless people are buying it when they really aren't supposed to.
But there is some good news when it comes to copper lines. That's what you've been seeing some video of, what you're looking at now. This was Foothills Communications crews in the downtown Sagersville area today. They'd already removed these large, ugly, Ruth, and she agrees, abandoned copper lines on East Maple Street from the red light some time back. And now, with the new building that's going up in Coal Branch, which will replace their existing building, which is just next door on Coal Branch with newer, more efficient equipment, they're able to finally take down the old copper wire in downtown Sagersville. And this is making everyone happy. Ruth, Mayor Shepherd, myself, all the downtown businesses, and I think pretty much everyone who travels through the downtown area.
I know that you were excited to finally get to be able to get a lot of those old abandoned copper lines down. Technology changed. It's not needed.
We've been wanting to do that. Yeah, we're getting ready we've got that building built. A lot of the equipment's set. Got the power there and everything now. Ready to reroute the line. Going to do some buried and everything back there to get it to the new building. Once we get everything wired up, then we'll start moving customers over from the old building, working in the equipment over there, to the new.
In my next report, again, signs of progress, some good news, and a sign that spring is getting closer, as I spent a portion of the afternoon in the Ramey Park with Judge Executive Matt Wireman, where he was excited, as excited as anyone. I am excited about this, have been since they first started discussing it in physical court meetings. A lot of people are excited as well, rightfully so. It is so needed, so used, and so long overdue. The Ramey Park is getting a major renovation, and it's already started with the demolition phase. And knowing that a big part of his life has been in the Ramey Park, I knew that Judge Wireman was just as excited as I was, if not more, especially about some big-ticket items like getting the ball fields new lights.
Oh, well, that's one of the things. When I applied for one of the grants, we had to do an interview. And one of the reasons I'm standing where I am today is because I got involved in our community through Little League, or actually it's Cal Ripken here in McGoffin County, and tried to get things through the local areas. I got on the fiscal court. Still, we wasn't able to get anything, so now I'm judge. I told them if they didn't give me some money, I'd be governor next. I ain't gonna go down that road. But we're able finally to do this. I wish we could have done it a long time ago. These lights have been an issue for many years. We've had people about get electrocuted and everything else down here. When you went, being president of the league here for 6 years, every time you went in, it was an adventure turning the lights off because of the arcing and the lighting. And I think one of the past presidents actually got knocked plumb down off the bank there from it. It'd be good to have the lighting just like the high school fields will have. That's what will be bid out. Be able to control it with mobile phones. That way it'll be a lot more economical because there'll be LED lighting versus these old lights here that take forever to come on, and once they go off, take forever to light back up. So it'll enhance our park a lot. It'll make it more attractive to other groups to want to come and play baseball here. It'll open us up with 3 fields this size. It'll make us a prime location to have baseball tournaments and bring people to our community and spend money here.
Wireman's been working on that for the last 8 years, looking and searching for any kind of grant funding source for the seriously high cost of the lights for the baseball fields. To no avail. Couldn't find it anywhere. But with the ARPA money, the American Rescue Plan Act funds, Freeing up coal severance funds using ARPA to pay for the infrastructure at the industrial park, now they can use coal severance funds to help make major and much-needed park renovations to all of the county's parks, and it's starting to happen.
Fiscal court agreed with our first phase and approved the first phase of doing some work here at the park. And the first things that we're going to do primarily focus on just the ball fields. They've not had very much work done on them in many years as far as the facilities go. We're going to be bidding out lighting for 2 of the fields with the option to do the third. One of the problems is right now it's estimated that each field is going to cost about $190,000 per field, and we just ain't got that right now. We'll also be putting in a batting cage. The local youth baseball organization has raised $15,000–$16,000 to go along with it. So we'll have that in the outfield of the other field where the old high school field was. We're going to be doing some work on the score boxes and the dugouts and the concession stand, and just doing all that right there is estimated to cost well over $500,000. The next phase, once we see how this comes in on the bids, will be to work on where the tennis courts behind me are. We're going to be trying to put a pretty good sized shelter there, along with 2 more tennis courts. There's some other concrete pads and stuff over there. We'll probably take those up and put some landscaping down. Then over where the playground is, we're going to make it ADA accessible as far as sidewalk and those kind of things, and add some playground equipment for those kids that can't use the existing playground equipment. We've also got some quotes on putting a splash park in at the pool, and that's something that we're going to look at a little more, but it's not as expensive as I think it's maintaining what we have now, because I think that little baby pool's it's had a lot of issues over the years, and it's hard to keep it from leaking. And then finally, our Veterans Memorial. I know the DAV's got a little money to maintain it, but we're going to try to put a fence around it and all the service flags and lighting, and make it a show place to represent our veterans here in McGoffin County. I'm just waiting on a few signatures in Frankfort to get the funding released. Once we do that, we've got engineers right now drawing up the bid specifications. As soon as we get the thumbs up from Frankfurt on this money, we'll start running the advertisements. We're hopeful that the lighting can be in so that the kids are able to use it this year, and that we can, in between games and do whatever, get the facilities updated and upgraded. And you know, they're getting in disrepair. The score boxes are leaking. We're looking at getting new scoreboards. I'm not sure what the turnaround time on some of those things are. Some of them we have supply chain issues, but that'll all come out in the wash once we bid it out.
And the Rainy Park isn't the only one getting all of this attention. At the Half Mountain Park, they're building a stage. They're also running some electrical service. Bloomington's getting electrical service and a restroom building, a septic system, more parking, concrete, and guardrail. A horse park as well, seeing some items, trash receptacles, at all of the above and more, and they're hopeful that they can just squeeze every penny out and make the money go as far as possible. With that said, I think I need a break. I'll be right back. Your calendar's next, and I think it starts with a birthday again. What's that? Every day this week? I like it.
Valentine's Day is Monday, and the Seasonal Shop is ready to help you make your Valentine feel extra special with gifts for everyone, even the fellas. New arrivals daily. They've got new jewelry and accessories. New Simply Southern just hit the floor. They've got new shirts, pajamas, comfy sets, dresses, and more. Brewmates are an excellent gift, and they're currently stocked up on all the colors and styles, especially red. A perfect gift, obviously, for any Valentine. New to the shop, Duke Cannon for men. It's inspired by soldiers benefiting veterans, with all sorts of products from soaps to lotions and beard oils. And remember, they'll be delivering locally to all schools and businesses for Valentine's Day, so stop in and see the gifts that are ready to go, or let them customize something special for your special someone at Frazier's Trader Drugs Seasonal Shop in downtown Salyersville. Happy Valentine's Day. Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch 6121.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
So, back to the calendar, back to the birthday. There are birthdays, and there are big birthdays. And there are big birthdays. And I've had the opportunity of wishing Maxie Powers a happy birthday for a lot of years. And I'm so happy and privileged to have been able to do that. And even more so tonight to wish Maxie Powers, myself just joining her church family and all her family and friends that asked me to wish her the best tonight, a very and most happy 100th birthday today. Maxie Powers, happy 100th birthday to you. I think there's probably a celebration in her midst, I would most certainly guess, and I'm hopeful that we might see that here on the program a little later. So I'll leave it there for now, just saying, Maxie, happy birthday to you. Happy 100th birthday to you. Now, on to announcements from the McGoffin County Extension Service. Weight, the reality series. Get ready to learn about healthy diets and weight loss strategies, becoming weight-wise with the help and fun that's going to be attached at the McGoffin County Extension Service beginning next Tuesday, lasting through March the 29th. They'll weigh in at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at 6, they'll have weight, the reality series class. Prizes, yes, they love prizes. 2 Instapot multi-cooker pressure cookers, 1 to the person who loses the most weight, 1 to just the lucky winner of the attendance drawing. It all starts Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Call them Monday or Tuesday up until Tuesday afternoon at the Extension Service if you have any questions. They've had a lot of success and had a lot of fun with a lot of folks in the community with their weight loss events, and this is the latest. The latest round of Special Olympics sign-ups is coming up Friday the 25th, 6 o'clock at Sagersville City Hall. Remember, Special Olympics in McGoffin County is all paid for. It's all free. It's for all Special Olympics athletes 8 and older. And if you can't be at the meeting, you know who to call. Paul Gumby Montgomery, 424-6302. He'll make sure you get the proper paperwork. He'll bring it to whatever it takes to get you signed up or your athlete signed up for Special Olympics. He'll be there. Give him a call or stop at City Hall Friday the 25th. And for all of those seniors who are active members of the Senior Citizen Center or just haven't been there a while or have never been, and you might want to know what kind of fun they're having a special Valentine's party Monday, Valentine's Day. They'll have lunch, and following lunch at 12:30, their Valentine's Day party. Live music, some very sweet eats, and a whole lot of fun. Stop by and see them. And stop by the community calendar when you want to know what's going on, or send me your calendar announcement, birthdays and anniversaries, when you want everyone else to know about it. And this is how you do that, of course. From there, nightly obituaries brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Service announcements tonight include those. A reminder of services to begin in the morning at 11 for 78-year-old Samuel Lee Wright of Sagersville, who passed away Sunday, survived by his wife Hazel and daughters Victoria and Sandra Wright and Melissa Howard, 2 grandchildren, and a brother Hassel. Again, services tomorrow morning at 11 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Wright Family Cemetery at Sprague Branch. Visitation continues until 9 tonight. Also, service announcements for 61-year-old Michael Taylor Caldwell of Tommy Dyer Road. He passed away Monday of this week. Michael was the son of the late Mayors T. Caldwell, and he is survived by his uncles, Jim Caldwell of Dayton and Robert Caldwell of Virginia Beach. A memorial service celebrating his life will be held at a later date, entrusted to the care of the Sagersville Funeral Home. Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. And to help you celebrate this Super Bowl Sunday more than any other, your Sayersville least famous recipe has got a deal for you on their famous party platter. You get $5 off if you call it in before they close Saturday to pick up on Sunday. And all you have to do is drive through before the game, get your party platter or party platters, and be on your way. Or if you pay ahead, you don't even have to get in the drive-through. Just pull around to the drive-through side of the store, give them a call, they'll bring it out to you, and you're on your way to watch the game with the best party food around. Call Lee's anytime between now and when they close Saturday, and you'll get $5 off. Pay ahead, and you can even skip the drive-through line. 349-3626.
Now, we'll wrap it up with your Licking Valley RACC Outlook, where we are looking out for an active weather pattern. Yeah, it's a pattern because it's active and not, and active and not, and 60s and not, and 60s and not.
Absolutely. But let's talk about the rest of your Thursday first. We'll bottom out around 27 degrees tonight, a little colder than last night and this morning. We'll do so with clear skies. It's been a beautiful, albeit windy day today, the likes of which will pale to tomorrow's winds. We're still looking at 5, 10, 15 mile per hour winds out there, even at the 6 o'clock hour in some places. Those will, calm a little bit during the overnight, but crank right back up tomorrow. So clear skies tonight, 27. We've got a cold front coming, but out and ahead of that tomorrow, warm air. 63 degrees right now in the forecast for your Friday, and we'll stay dry, I think, until certainly late in the afternoon. After 4 o'clock or so, we start to work in about a 20% chance of some showers. Winds gusting up to 30, 33, 35 miles per hour at times for your Friday. So breezy, windy, not breezy, windy, downright windy. More clouds and then showers moving in during the latter half of your Friday. A 60% chance of showers tomorrow night as well. Maybe a 1/10 of an inch for most everyone. Not a lot of rain, but showers, winds, and clouds. A cold front that hits us Saturday with the likes of 38, mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of rain or snow. Sunday, as you saw there, a 33 and partly sunny. It all clears up and calms down, but cools down Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Go Bengals. And Valentine's Day looks to be cool and sunny and clear. 36, sunny and clear, low in the teens. A chilly night, Valentine's night. We'll recover a little bit, though, Tuesday and certainly into midweek. 49 Tuesday, 29 for your low. Sunny, mostly clear. Wednesday of next week, a beautiful day for the most part, mostly sunny and 60. There is some rain chances. I think that'll hold off until late Wednesday night. So Wednesday more than likely will be an awesome day at 60 and mostly sunny. 44 that night, a 20% chance of rain. And then the next system really grabs hold Thursday with still 61 degrees, but more clouds and rain than not, to the tune of a 70% shot.
As always, thank you so much for being with me tonight. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow night, wrapping up this week of programming for Your News Today, as we head towards Super Bowl Sunday and then, of course, Valentine's Monday. Whew, that's a lot to get ready for. Go Bengals. See you tomorrow.